Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, Call halal Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashim QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, Barakatham. It's the brother Kazah from the Minival 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another lesson. All right, and the title of this lesson is going to be, We Will Be Great Again. All right, and what you see here is an image of a statue in South America depicting an Incan warrior defeating a Spanish conquistador in battle. All right, and I came across this image in social media, and I thought it was a beautiful sign that Esau, is on his way down, and we're going to stand over him triumphantly, in victory through Yahawah, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI. All right, and for those of you who don't know, the so-called Incan people are Hebrew Israelites of the tribe of Asher. Okay, they're part of the 12 tribes, man. But I came across this image, man. I thought this was, a beautiful sign, that this devil's on his way down, and we're going to defeat him, and we will be great and reign forever, man. And this is what's about to happen. All right, because our people, we used to be great, man. Okay, we used to be great, when we were ruling in our land. All right, during the time of King Solomon, the 40 years of peace, and you could take it a step further than that, and even look back onto the garden, when Adam was, ruling in righteousness, which we're gonna read about right here, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54, and it reads, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen." You see, so. Hey, man, the Adamites, starting with Adam, which is, the same spirit of Yahawashi, he was Lord over all creatures, man, and we were ruling over everybody back then, we were ruling over everybody. All right, it reads, "Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, because thou madest the world for our sakes." You see? Because this world, this creation, it belongs to us, man. All right, it doesn't belong to these other nations. These other nations, they have their turn right now, and you see what they're doing to this creation. All right, starting with this devil, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You see what he's doing to this creation. All right, that's why it is written in the scriptures, he's going to destroy, Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI is going to destroy them that destroy the earth, because these devils are destroying the earth, man. All right, with all the wickedness, with all the abominable stuff that they got promoting. And then all the pollution, man, all that left-hand technology destroys the world, man. All right, because it's not power. See, this devil covets after power, but he will never get it. So he has to resort to his left-hand knowledge, all right, which is the science. All right, that's what he has to resort to. And his creations with that, all right, the products of that are destroying the world. Okay, that's why you have all this pollution. All right, you have all this radiation that done seeped into the sea. All right, that's what this devil is doing. He's destroying the world. Okay, but when we get to rule, the world's going to be made beautiful. All right, and ultimately this is for our punishment, man. All right, us being in this low predicament, which we're about to read, all right, is our punishment, man. Because here it is, we're supposed to be ruling over this world. Okay, we're supposed to be ruling, and we're supposed to be the world is supposed to be flourishing. Because we're supposed to be living in righteousness. But because we fell away, guess what? Now we got to be at the bottom. So verse 56, "As for the other people which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and as likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel." You see? So that's basically self-explanatory, man. These other families, these other lineages that came of Adam, dealing with Ham and Japheth and all these other lineages of Shem that are not of the chosen lineage, which is Israel. All right, they're worth nothing. Okay, they're not worth anything unto the Lord. The Lord ain't dealing with them. He's only dealing with Israel. All right, so verse 57. "And now, O Yahawah, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. You see? So now these heathen, man, all right, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. All right. And why? Because we fell, you know what I'm saying? We fell from our glory, man. All right. Because we went off as a nation. Verse 58. But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. You see, that's pursuant to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. All right. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Okay, and this is basically speaking of us being in this low predicament, man. All right, in this low predicament where we're in these mortal bodies, all right, that could go off and are subject to sin. You know, we're under this devil, under captivity, and the world is how do I put it to you? You know, the world is corrupt, man. Now, you got all these idols everywhere. You know, all these left-hand philosophies everywhere. All right, just this whole place is just a cesspool of sin and iniquity, man, and wickedness. You know, and these heathens are ruling over us, man. All right, we are in a low predicament, man. We are in hell. Okay, but guess what? We're gonna be great again. All right, we're going to be great again. We're going to defeat this devil through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, and we're going to take the kingdom. All right? So let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 51. Salakia. Whoa. Okay, there we go. For some reason, the app was acting up. All right, so let me see. So the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 1. And it reads, Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek YAHAWASHI. And who's seeking YAHAWASHI? The elect. All right. Look unto the rock whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you, for I called him alone, and blessed him, and increased him. For YAHAWASHI shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places. All right. Now this is dealing with Israel. Okay, this is dealing with Israel, because Abraham is our forefather. All right, then it was Isaac and Jacob. That's how the lineage went down. All right, and Esau was rejected. Okay, which is, you know, just a little side note. You know, but verse 3, for YAHAWASHI shall comfort Zion. All right, so Zion is the children of Israel, meaning that YAHAWASHI is strictly dealing with the nation of Israel. We are the ones he's gonna comfort. All right. And it reads, he will comfort her, Saki, he will comfort all her waste places, meaning that everything that was destroyed of our people, he's gonna renew. All right, he's going to redeem. And he will make her wilderness like Eden. You see? We're gonna be restored, man. And her desert like the garden of YAHAWASHI. Joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody. You see? So, hey, man, the Lord is going to bring us back into our proper place, man. All right, which is to rule over all these nations. All right, to be on top, be the head, and not the tail. All right, because that's pursuant to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. When we turned our back on YAHAWASHI, you know, he cast us out of our glory, man. He cast us out of our how do I put it, our natural state, so to speak. All right, he cast us off out of our kingdom. You know, even in, if you look at it in the beginning, you know, when he cast out Adam out of Eden, you know, how do I put it to you? You know, when he cast Adam out of Eden, if you look geographically where Eden was, you know, according to what the brothers taught, you know, it's Jerusalem. So with nothing new under the sun, guess what? You know, we were cast out of Eden, so to speak, being Jerusalem. You know, and here we are now in the land of our captivities, with these nations ruling over us. Our people are as the dirt. Our people are undesirable. You got all these stereotypes, all these bywords put upon us, all this oppression on us. Everybody's getting rich off the backs of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. You got, hey, man, you got Judah forced to work the land, and the northern tribes are just marginalized, man. With the Native American so-called, tribe of Gad, just marginalized to the reservations. You got Issachar, they got them doing all the hard work. The so-called Mexicans, they doing all the hard work. And the rest of the indigenous tribes, they out there, either getting slaved out, or they out there marginalized in the favelas, man. If you go to Latin America, man, you see the descendants of these Spanish conquistadors in their villas, living good, man. Generational wealth, of the land that they robbed, that they stolen from our people, and had the southern tribe work over them, and then in Latin America, the northern tribes worked over those lands too. That's the state that our people are in right now. All right. This is the state that our people are in. Now we oppressed, now we in poverty. We're undesirable, we're the worst of the worst, man. But guess what? We're gonna be restored. We're gonna be comforted. We're gonna be refreshed. Like I'm gonna read the precept again. All right, Isaiah 51:3. For YAHAWASHI shall comfort Zion. He will comfort her, he will comfort all her waste places. All right, and he will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of YAHAWASHI. You see, so we're going to be restored anew, man. All right, all the destruction that happened to us, all right, all our faults, so to speak, is going to be fixed. Okay, and that's going to be in the kingdom. All right, but how is that going to happen? How is that taking place? Well, guess what? It's taking place right now. All right, the renewal process, the restoration process is taking place right now. All right, so let me see real quick. The book of Matthew, chapter 15. Let me go to the verse 15, verse 24. All right, and it reads, the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse, actually, matter of fact, hold on, this ain't the right one. No, Salakia, hold on, let me look it up real quick, Hakim. This is him saying something else. Go to the lost sheep. All right, let me see. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and 6, and it reads, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, and that's how it's taking place right now. Okay, by going out there and prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. All right, of this nation, all right, which is a so-called white man. All right, and preaching and telling our people to repent. Okay, whether they hear or whether they forbear, because we're not worried about those that forbear. We're not worried about those that don't believe. This is about those that hear, that YAHAWASHI gave eyes to hear, and so like eyes to see and ears to hear. so like I almost got that mixed up, man. And hearts to understand, because only the elect is going to be able to see this. All right, so it reads, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, and that's the restoration right there. That's the redemption. Okay, that's our deliverance from this wicked ass low estate, man. All right, from the predicament that we're in right now. Okay, and let's continue on reading further with this. The book of Zechariah. Salaki, not Zechariah. The book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 31. All right, and it reads, I said I will water my best garden. You see? All right, well, matter of fact, let me see. I'll probably get all the juice out of this too. All right, or I could just get straight to the point, Just stick straight to the point. All right, so the book of Ecclesiasticus, which is the book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 31, in the Apocrypha, it reads, I said, I will water my best garden. All right, now, YAHAWASHI, the best garden right there, is the elect. Okay, because YAHAWASHI, he's not dealing with the whole nation of Israel, man. He's going to do away with the 2/3 for being hand joined in hand, for being stiff-necked. And ultimately, he did not choose them, man. They're not the first fruits. All right, they're not the first spirits that were set up in the foundation, in the beginning. YAHAWASHI has the cream de la cream, and Lord willing, we're of that number. All right, so verse 31, I said, I will water my best garden, and I will water abundantly my garden bed. All right, which is talking about the knowledge. Okay, how he's going to, bring back, us into this knowledge. All right, and that could be proven in the book of Revelations, chapter 11. Let me get it real quick. The book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse, let me see. And after 3 days and a half, 11 and 11. And it reads, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from YAHAWASHI entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right, so, this is talking about, after 3 days and a half, which is roughly 350 years, all right, that we were going to come back into remembrance. All right, the valley of dry bones is being restored, man, into an exceeding great army. All right, so he maketh the doctrine of knowledge appear. Salakia, I got mixed up. All right, so jumping down, Ecclesiastes 24, continuing on verse 31. All right, or matter of fact, let me start again. I said I will water my best garden. Okay, which means that the Lord is going to be feeding, the elect with this knowledge. All right, and will water abundantly my garden bed, and lo, my brook became a river, and my river became a sea. All right, which this is basically talking about how this truth and this knowledge is increasing, and not only that, it's also spreading throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right, because if you look at what a brook is a narrow stream. Okay, it's a stream so small, you could jump over it. All right, let's pull up the imagery for what a brook is. All right, a brook. Let me see. Come on, man. Really, man? What? See, Satan out here tripping, man. Like, I'm looking up a brook river. Do I got to look up brook river? All right. There we go. That's a good, that's a good representation of what a brook is. All right. A stream so small, like if you look how small that is, how narrow that is, you could basically jump over it, So that's how this truth started in One West with Abba Bivens, who we believe, through the Spirit is to be Elijah back in the reincarnation. All right. But anyways, let's go back to the book of Sirach. I just wanted to, bring that out. How small, how small the truth was and how much it expanded. Okay, if you look at, from the days of One West to now, you got brothers pushing the word in Arabic, man. All right, you got brothers in Saudi Arabia pushing the word, man, doing videos. You got brothers in Italy. You got brothers in Holland. You got brothers in the UK. You got brothers in Mexico. You got brothers in the islands, of Ephraim, Ephraim, Simeon, Haiti, Levi, up there. I forgot what to call them. I think it's the West Indies, if I'm not mistaken. You got brothers out there, man. You got brothers in South America pushing the word. This thing became as a sea. All right, verse 32. I will yet make the doctrine to shine as the morning. Okay. I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning, and I will send forth her light afar off. You see? So to, go forward with that. All right, the doctrine of YAHAWASHI is being pushed throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, verse 33. I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy, and leave it to all ages forever. You see? I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy, and leave it to all ages forever. All right. So, hey, man, This is how we take this devil down, man. And this is how we are taking this devil down. All right, by pushing this word. And this is and ultimately, man, this is the stage, this is the phase that we're in. And this phase is about to go into the next phase. All right, so let me read these again. Go down to verse 34. So I will yet pour out my doctrine as prophecy and leave it to all ages forever. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. All right, because this is not just for us. All right, but hey, you got new brothers that are coming in, and you might have a brother that come across, this truth, and he listens to a video and now he's in. That's how it works. It's like a virus on the right hand side. So lucky, Lord willing, Esau don't, take this video down. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is, man. That's what we're seeing, and that's how we're taking this devil down. All right. But then, after this, because first the elect have to be gathered, the elect have to be sealed. Okay. With this knowledge, the elect have to wake up. All right. After that comes the transformation. Okay. And let me see. For that, we're gonna go, hit it quick with the book of 1 John chapter 3 and 2. All right, so the book of 1 John chapter 3 verse 2, and it reads, all right, getting straight to the point. Beloved, now are we the sons of God. You see? And it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. You see? And now this is talking about the second coming of YAHAWASHI. All right, and this is talking about us and the state that we're going to be when he being YAHAWASHI shall appear. All right, I'm gonna read this again and break it down. So the book of John chapter 3 verse 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, because we're in these mortal bodies. All right, we're in these chains of darkness. All right, and ultimately, we're not in them angelic bodies. That's why people don't, that's why, the carnal minds of our nation, they have no respect for us. They just see us, he just, look at those crazy guys on the street corner. They got no respect for us. All right, but as it is written in the book of Psalms chapter 110, and thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. When they see us in them angelic bodies, that's when they're going to want to, get with the program. So it reads, and it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. You see? So meaning we're going to be, how do I put it to you? We're going to be in them angelic bodies, because YAHAWASHI, he's not coming back as a man. All right, he's coming back as an angelic force, and we're going to be like him, for we shall see him as he is. You see? So verse 3, and every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure. All right, so basically, us that have this hope, we have a job to do. We have a walk to walk. We have to be pure out here, and be separate, made separate, and make an effort to make ourselves separate from this wicked world, to join ourselves unto YAHAWASHI. All right, to further prove unto YAHAWASHI that we're worthy, But anyways, that's basically dealing with the transformation, man, that we're going to be transformed. All right, that's going to be the next phase, to be transformed into angelic bodies. And then after that, it's going to be Jeremiah 16 and 16. All right, where the Lord will send out hunters, and they shall hunt them. That's talking about the elect, basically going after the how do I put it to you? The elect going after the heathens, man, the elites of them, because they're gonna be hidden in them bunkers, all right, and wherever else that they out there, they have power on. We're gonna be taking them down, man. We're gonna be completely destroying the world, man. All right. And so, like, you're not destroying the world, but we're going to be completely conquering the world. Okay. So let's go to the next precept. It's the final one. All right. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. All right. Because once that transformation happens, guess what time it is? All right. The time to take the kingdom. All right. So it reads, the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, you see, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. All right, now we push out, and we still hold on to that too. That we're not gonna pick up guns because, listen, man, what's waiting for us transcends a fucking gun. All right, yeah, we're gonna take the kingdom by force, but it's not gonna be through no carnal weapons, man. We're gonna take it through spiritual power. All right, that's how we're gonna do it. All right, so don't let all these other camps out there deceive you into thinking that you need a gun to take the kingdom. So basically, man, all right, that you need to pick up a gun to take the kingdom. Don't be deceived. Even to survive, man, that you need to pick up guns and by the sword thou shalt live. No, man, that's Esau's blessing. That's why I just caught myself. Hey, Esau, just basically paraphrase that, what Isaac told Esau, man, by the sword thou shalt live, because those camps, they take after the so-called white man. That's why they picking up guns. That's why they got a carnal mentality, but us, we're spiritual, and we understand it. In this phase, all we got to do is just push the word, wait till the elect gets sealed, and wait for our transformation. Lord willing, we're of the elect, we get transformed, then it's going to be open season. All right, because we're going to be at a level where their guns are going to be useless against us. All right, the guns of this devil, all the weaponry that this devil has is going to be completely useless against us. So verse 18, I'm going to read it again. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. All right, that's going to be the new heavens and the new earth. All right, that's going to be Isaiah 51:3 that I described, how the Lord was going to comfort our people. All right, and we're going to be as Eden. We're going to be as the garden of YAHAWASHI. And we're going to have it forever, even forever and ever. Okay? So, hey, man, Lord willing, this was a beautiful lesson, an edifying lesson. To talk about, basically, the state that we're in and the state we're going to be in, man. All right, we will be great again. Okay? Just got to, be patient and endure unto the end. So with that, I'm going to say, call halal Yahawah, ba'ashim Yahawashai, ba'ashim QADASH, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. All right, Lord willing, it was edifying. To that, I'm going to say, shalom, till next time.